Hey, seventh graders, it is our last video lesson for the school year. We are on week 14, lesson 2, and we've moved on to a new topic. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get into it too much, but we're now in topic 7, lesson 2 on textbook page 347. Let's review a little bit from yesterday. Building a house that includes space for plants to grow within the outside walls is an example of A, renewable resources, B, alternative energy, C, sustainable use, or D, ecology. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to get rid of ecology because that is the study of living and non-living things in an environment. So while a building is non-living and plants are living, it's not exactly ecology. I'm also going to get rid of alternative energy because these are types of energy that can be renewed, like water and solar power. So what do you think the answer is between A and C? Correct answer is sustainable use, and that is when you are using a resource in a way that you're trying to maintain it, not just use it up till it's gone. All right, so our goal for today, any guesses from the GIF? It's going to be about pollution. All right, let's review what pollution is. Pollution is the contamination of Earth's land, water, and air. So I think of like contamination when you like spoil or ruin something. It can be caused by liquids like oil from an oil spill, chemicals like carbon dioxide when we drive our cars. Carbon dioxide is a chemical that's released into the atmosphere. Heat from factories. Light, like for example, if you're in a big city like Los Angeles or New York, it never really gets that dark, and you actually have a really hard time seeing stars in big cities because there's so much light pollution. And noise, which I think is something that we don't really think about, but if you're an animal who's not used to hearing noises, that can be really disturbing to you. Humans affect the levels of pollution by using resources and manufactured or factory-made products. So guys, every time you go to the store and you're buying something made of plastic or you're buying electronics, we're using resources that could possibly contribute to pollution. So here comes the most important part of our lesson because we're going to learn about 2 types of pollution, and this is new information because we know what pollution is. We've talked about it in my science class, and I'm sure you've talked about it in other science classes, but we're going to learn 2 new vocabulary words for this. All right, so the first type of pollution that we're going to learn about is point source pollution. And that is when you have pollution that is specific and identifiable a pollution source. So for example, if I have a sewer that drains polluted water in a lake, I can say, hey, this lake is polluted because of this sewer line from this company, and if I want to clean up the lake, I'm going to say, hey, company, you need to stop doing that. So that is what a point source pollution is. You think of it like you can easily point the finger at someone and say, hey, you're doing this, or hey, this chemical or light or noise is causing this. All right, our second type of vocabulary word that we're going to learn about is non-point source pollution. So think about it like the opposite of point source pollution. Point source pollution, you can point your finger at someone or something and saying, hey, you're causing pollution. If the non-point is the opposite, we're going to have a hard time pointing the finger at the problem. Whew, I felt like that was a tongue twister. Okay, so non-point source pollution is pollution that is widely spread and cannot be traced to a specific place. So I think the best way to try to understand that is to look at examples. So let's talk about air pollution. All right, so we have chemicals being released in air. And it might be from a specific factory, but air blows pollution all around the world. So you can't say with certainty that like your air pollution is just limited to your area and won't travel around the world by wind and contaminate other sources. Another example is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the Pacific Ocean. So this makes me so sad. So here's what it actually looks like, and it's huge. It is the size of countries. So what happens is that trash is thrown into the ocean, and it just doesn't stay in that ocean. So let's say you're in New York City and you're on the beach and you got a bag of chips and you let the bag of chips accidentally go into the water. Well, that bag of chips is going to travel on ocean currents, and it actually gets stuck in these little ocean currents that go around in a circle, like almost like a whirlpool. And it's trash from all over the world. So we can't say like, hey, America, it's your trash that's in the Pacific Ocean garbage patch. It's trash from all around the world, and so everybody's responsible for it. But it's very, very hard to say, oh, America, it's your fault. Oh, China, it's your fault. Oh, India, it's your fault. It's everybody's fault. All right, so that's it. So I'm going to wrap it up with our last mini quiz. Pollution can be caused by A, noise, B, light, C, liquids, or D, all of the above. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not going to eliminate anything because the answer is D, all of the above. So that's it for me teaching you. I feel like it's a little bit of a depressing note to end on, but we need to understand the problem so that we can be part of the solution in the future. So we need to know this so we acknowledge that it's happening, and we can all actively work together to figure out a way to solve this problem. Okay, guys, so I am done teaching you. Woohoo! Tomorrow you will have a Schoology quiz, and I will continue to make one more video to read the quiz questions if you need help with the quiz questions and try to give you guys some hints. So I will see you back here tomorrow for the last time.